So, ladies and gentlemen, very much welcome to next session. So, we'll be covering in next 15-20 minutes around the topic would be intelligent data management. And we'll also see what kind of paradigm shift has happened in the market. So quickly, like if we see, we are living in a hybrid world today. And as part of this hybrid world, as part of digital transformation, our applications are being modernized. And in the last session, a lot of speakers have focused upon applications getting modernized, being moved onto the clouds. So typically what happens is if we go back in time, we had physical servers, certain set of applications were rolled out on them. And now what we see with passage of time, we are modernizing those apps. Now physical servers are being converted into virtual ones. Some of the virtual applications are being moved to the cloud, and certain applications are coming from cloud to on-premise in some of the cases. So with all this, what we see in the market today is a kind of data sprawl which is getting created. Because nowadays, no longer people are concerned about application centricity. The mindset is moving towards data centricity nowadays. And with all these, multiple copies or the fragments of data are getting created. Because in most of the cases, you might have realized that moving everything onto a cloud is also not an option. And you might have a hybrid environment where certain applications are running from on-premise setup and certain are coming from the cloud. So if we see digital transformation is a journey, right? It can't be attained in one day. Business need digital technologies, but yes, it will take its own sweet time. And what we have realized when we talk to our prospects, basically, or when we see the industry, there are certain challenges to attain digital transformation. And first and foremost challenge around that is data fragmentation, because apps are getting modernized, data silos are getting created. So data is there and it's a critical asset for organization. But the problem is that it is in fragmented approach. And with this fragmentation, if you see, security has also become a major challenge, because as many copies of data you are creating today, the surface for security attack is also increasing. So typically security is also at center stage. It is not only now restricted to the production copies of data, but yes, whatever copies of data you are creating for archival, long-term retention from the compliances perspective, yes, security is very much relevant over there as well. So that is another challenge. The third challenge, what we see in the market is around the compliances, because you might be aware that government is also pushing organizations to adhere to certain set of data protection guidelines, or I can, in better terms, we can say for manufacturing, you have certain set of compliances which need to be there, like which needs to be adhered to. So primarily, if we see, the compliances is also a probing factor, what is pushing customer, or which is I would say posing a challenge in the digital transformation journey. And as we have seen that our apps are being modernized, we have certain set of legacy applications also, but the demand of business today is to attain more from less, because of this pandemic coming in and situations getting changed, because change is also always not a necessity driven, it is driven by the global conditions also, what we are seeing today in front of us, the situation is in front of us. So nowadays what business is demanding from IT, that the application should be agile. We should be able to provide this stuff when it is needed, right? We should be able to scale up the things, scale down when they are not needed, to manage the cost thing. So I would say the scaling or the transformation is also important factor, which is a challenge to the IT nowadays, how the things can be transformed in more agile manner. So that is another challenge. And last challenge I would say is the lack of automation, because achieving all this without automation, if IT doesn't have automated tools in hand, it becomes I would say a difficult task, and it becomes error prone activity, because more manual intervention you have in this stuff, managing your data, creating DRs, failing over to the DRs, the more there is a chance of error being hit. So typically these are certain challenges. We have focused around 5 key challenges what we see in the market today, what different IT teams tell us, and with the demand of business, IT is not able to keep pace up with. So typically there is a kind of a gap, and how we can mitigate that gap? Primarily, we need to have some platform which can help us to first and foremost manage our data effectively. This is a very important point, because today organization might look at only protecting the data in terms of backing it up, in terms of archiving it. But tomorrow the need could be that you need to create a DR site. You are, as an IT team, you are being told to create a DR for application, because without that particular application, business can't sustain. So data management, and in an effective manner, I would say, Another thing, as we have heard in the last session also, security. Security is a very much relevant topic nowadays. And as I said, it is not now only constraint of a production data, or it is not referring to itself to a production copies. It is proliferating, and it is very much important to ensure security on the secondary copies as well, whether you are using that secondary copy for backup purpose, for restoration, for archival, long-term retention, whatever the use case is, or it's a DR. Typically, you need to ensure that security is there, that integrity of data is there, and the data is data will not be compromised primarily. Another area is you should be able to use the data, right? The platform should be such, because you might be managing your data effectively, but when somebody comes in and asks you what kind of data you are protecting, can you search a particular kind of data? Because most of the time we are serving to our customers. Now, customers could be internal in the form of employees, or they can be external customers, right? So typically, to adhere to the compliances or data protection guidelines which are being rolled by Indian government also in some time. So it is becoming very much important to understand from where the data has got originated, or even if you are creating a secondary copies of data, where what is lying. It should not be the case that you can only figure out the data from production copies, but yes, if that particular production copy data has been protected in some manner, whether it has been moved to cloud, it has been moved onto the tapes, whatever media you are using to protect that data, you should be able to figure out where what is lying. So that is also becoming a very important factor. And fourth thing is the platform should be able to offer you agility in terms of data transformation, because at the for I would say the prominent use case today for the digital transformation, if we look at, is migrating your legacy applications to the newer technologies, to much more agile platforms. And there exactly data transformation will play a major role. So typically, whatever data management platform you are selecting today should be capable enough to help you in migrating your workloads from legacy one to the cloud native or some agile platforms. So this is very important. Last but not the least, automation in all the angles, because we have heard RPS, we have heard about bots, which are managing our day-to-day operational tasks. Same goes for the, I would say, administrative efforts also, because managing data is more of an operational and administrative task. And in case you have some kind of automation available over there, certain set of machine learning, artificial intelligence is definitely going to help you out. So with this kind of areas, you can actually mitigate the challenges which digital transformation poses to the IT today. And with this, typically the gap, what we refer to as a business integrity gap in the previous slide, will be coming down, because now IT will be able to deliver what business is demanding for, to do the business in effective. And if you see the platform, I would just reiterate on one angle, whatever platform you choose, you should be very much ensure that it will support most of the prominent technologies which are available in the market today. Because what happens is sometimes we select a platform which is compatible with the application set or the platform set we are using today, but we don't foresee the upcoming technologies, because this is an ever-changing world, right? We are in the world of containers, OpenStack, Kubernetes. So typically what happens is that you should keep in mind that whatever technology you are choosing upon should be compatible with most of the industry standard applications, platform, virtualization, and database stuff. Not only industry standard, but also open sources, because nowadays, more than the proprietary technologies, government and other verticals are also preferring using the open source platform. So typically compatibility is a very important thing which we need to keep in mind while selecting upon any data management platform. And if you see here at Commvault, we help you, or we are an enabler for a digital transformation, because whatever challenges we have cited as the part of digital transformation, typically Commvault as a platform helps you to mitigate those challenges. And we have a modular approach. The good part is that Commvault is there in the industry from past 25 years, and we have innovated. So what we have done is we have created a single platform which can offer you all the use cases, whether you want to protect your data from the backup and recovery perspective, or you want to keep the data from long-term retention perspective, or you want to create a DR, or there is something related to your compliances, e-discovery. Commvault can does all. And the good part is the platform is one, but we have a modular approach. Today, you can start with backup and recovery. and tomorrow you can keep on adding the modules as and when required. You can start using them all at one go, or you can pick and choose the relevant module as per your business need. Because as I cited earlier, today the requirement can be met by just backing up the data or creating a copy from the long-term perspective. But who knows, tomorrow the application or the data becomes so very critical for you that you need to have a real-time replica for that. And the application should be able to fail over by itself in case of some disaster. So typically, with keeping that in mind, you need to look upon that whatever platform is being offered to you should be able to manage all the use cases. So typically the use case can start with very simple one, which is a backup recovery, and should end up managing your data in an effective manner. Like you should be knowing where exactly what is lying. And needless to mention that compatibility should be at the backdrop. Whatever platform is being chosen. So if you see Commvault support most of the industry standard application databases. Not only that, the open sources, and the good part is we keep on innovating. Our developmental team is too agile, and before any technology is coming out in the market or it is becoming a prominent one, we do have a support for that. So this is a very important factor which we need to keep in mind today, because it's an ever-changing world. With this, I would also like to mention that cloud adoption is increasing. And you can see over here that these are some of the statistics, like 93% of the organizations have already adopted for cloud. Out of it, 93%, 87 are using hybrid model, what we have referred to earlier. Hybrid means using on-premise and some are coming from your cloud. And then 6% are public cloud, who are actually moving on to the public cloud. So these are some of the statistics from the research, and Commvault can help you to manage these use cases. The good part is that when you talk about cloud, one of the panelists has correctly mentioned in the earlier discussion that data is your responsibility. Even if you are looking at public cloud, you are setting up your own cloud. If you are setting up your own cloud, yes, data is your responsibility. But even if you are moving your data, which is a critical asset for an organization, to a public cloud, then also there is something called as a shared responsibility matrix, where in public cloud vendors completely tell you that data will still be remaining your responsibility. They can ensure the availability by replicating the copies of data into different regions. But yes, if some corruption or something goes wrong with the data, it is your responsibility. You need to safeguard your data. And by keeping that in mind, Commvault can help you, one, to back up and archive the data onto the public clouds or your dedicated clouds. So whatever offering you are exploiting, typically Commvault can help you to move your on-premise data to some of the cloud offerings like AWS, Google, Azure, any of the public cloud vendor, you name any cloud, and that will be supported by Commvault. Another area is protection in the cloud. If you are rolling out certain applications using the cloud platform like GCP or AWS EC2, Commvault can protect those native platforms also. It is not that you can only move the copy of data from 3-to-1 perspective onto the cloud, but we also ensure that whatever applications are lying inside the cloud, they can also be protected. Now, the good part is they can be protected within the same cloud, or you can use a multi-cloud strategy over there. You can pull out your data from that particular cloud to some other cloud, which will help you to also break in vendor lock-in. Another important area is disaster recovery, because in the manufacturing sector, what we have seen, certain critical applications are DR'd at some public cloud. And people prefer to have instead of creating dedicated DRs, they like to evaluate the options which are available in the market. So Commvault can encompass that particular use case as well. In case you want to create a DR, you want to fail over to some of the application at the time of need, that can be done by the Commvault. And this whole process is automated. Remember, we have shared that automation plays a major role, and our idea is that we not only allow you or enable you to create a replica, but we also allow you to fail over at the time of need onto a respective cloud. And this is a very important part, migration. If you look at data transformation, you need to migrate your application set from legacy, or you want to have some kind of V2V conversion or V2C conversion, virtual to cloud. We support all of that use cases. So if you look at migrating your application from, for an example, I'm just taking the arbitrary example from VMware to Azure or AWS to VMware, all of these kind of use cases are supported. This is just a partial list. We have extensive migration capabilities which are available with Commvault. Then Office 365, because most of the time what we have seen, Office 365 is being used by most of the prospects and customers. And now the trend is people are asking like how we can protect the data which is there on the Teams, which is there on the OneDrive. So that is also picking up in the market, because with Office 365, what we have observed that data is there in the cloud. But what if you need that particular copy on premise for some reason, from compliance perspective or from the vendor lock-in perspective, you want to have another copy of that data. So Commvault can enable you to use some other clouds to protect Office 365 data, or you can bring back that data on premise also. So that use case can also be looked at. With that, I would also like to introduce you, I would say, storage as a service from Commvault side. And Commvault has named it as Metallic. Now, the good part is that this particular storage service is coming from the Azure cloud only. And typically, we don't charge for any download from that particular cloud. It's just that you can upload data for free, and the download of any amount of data is also free of cost. And since Commvault is a data management software, it's a platform. In that particular platform, the Metallic can be integrated easily. So it also gives you ease of deployment and manageability in case you look at cloud as storage as a service offering from Commvault side. So we call it as MCSS. Another slide, the last one I would say, typically talks about the immutable architecture. This is very important, and this is a key thing what we need to keep in mind, that security has to be ensured for the secondary copies of data. So if you see this particular slide, we cover all 4 key segments when it comes to security. We do the foundation hardening where we are deploying the software. Apart from that, we are using AAA, who is doing what kind of roles he has. The complete audit trail will be maintained for that. The very popular example is ransomware protection, because most of the enterprise in the past has suffered with ransomware. And if you have ransomware protection available with your backup data or copies of data, you can be ensured that the data can come back without paying heavy ransoms. So typically ransomware protection is a very, very unique feature, which is coming from Commvault side in a very different way, I would say. The time doesn't permit us to get into the details, but yes, this is a very important and very good feature to be looked at. And apart from that, a kind of air-gapped libraries, or you want to create a set of disk library which is kept isolated, so that if anything, God forbid, but anything happens to your production data set, is in case there is some security threat attack, that particular attack will not proliferate to your air-gapped libraries because they are disconnected from the network. And Commvault can does it automatically. As I said, automation is there at the backdrop. So whatever we are covering over here, it has some part of AI ML built in. So in case you want to create air-gapped libraries, we do have workflows available to offer to basically attain air-gapped library feature. Apart from that, this is a testimonial, I would say. So Gartner has rated Commvault as a leader in the Magic Quadrant, and this is not for 1 or 2 years. This has been subsequent 9 years where we have been rated as a leaders in the Magic Quadrant. And if you see in a data center, you need to manage a physical server, virtual, and cloud. We encompass them all. So all three critical verticals of a data center, all of them are covered over here. We can protect your physical, we are number 1 in that. We can protect your virtual environment, again, number 1. And in case you're looking at managing your cloud infra, that can also be done. Or exploiting cloud for different use cases, that can also be done. So in all these 3 spaces, Gartner has ranked Commvault as a number 1 solution. With that, I would like to thank you for your patience and giving us this opportunity to present our solution in front of you. In case you have any queries, you want to know more about this solution, you can reach out to us. These are our credentials. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Nikita.